Hi everyone, this is me Shruthi and you are watching my channel Shruthi Talks. All of you welcome to my science classes. Today we are going to learn about the adaptations in water. Okay, let us start our classes. So we are going to study about the plants that are growing in the water. The plants that are growing in the water are known as aquatic plants. Aquatic plants are also known as hydrophytes. Aquatic plants are also known as hydrophytes. Today we are going to study about hydrophytes. These hydrophytes are generally classified into three. What are they? The first category is fixed plants. The next category is floating plants. The third category is underwater plants. Floating plants, fixed plants and underwater plants. Today we are going to discuss about floating plants. Floating. What do you mean by floating? Before going into the chapter, we need to look at this video. Okay, the video is playing for you. In this video, what can you see? You can see a glass of water, and what am I doing here? You can see I am putting a almond inside it. What happens? It will float, right? And what will happen with this lemon? The lemon will sink into the water, right? So the lemon sink and the almond float. What is the reason behind this? The reason is the almonds are generally lightweight. These are smaller and they are compared to this lemon, it is lesser weight, or they are lightweight. So the one condition for flotation is the object or the thing must be lightweight. So in the case of floating plants, they are lightweight. That is why they can float on the surface of water. How do they get this lightweight? Because in their body, in their plant body, they have spongy bodies. These spongy bodies are filled with air, so that this makes them lightweight, so they can float on the surface of water. And one of the main feature is they do not have any roots, so they freely flow along with the flow of water. So what are fixed floating plants? Floating plants are the plants, they float freely in water. So let us look at its examples. Water hyacinth. This is a floating plant. This will float on the surface of water. So this is the image of a floating plant. Water hyacinth. The next example is water lettuce. This is a water lettuce. You can see these plants on the surface of water. You can see in the ponds, lakes, etc. So the next example is duckweed. These are the duckweed. So this duckweed also a floating plant. So today we learned about floating plants. What are floating plants? Floating plants are the plants, they float on the surface of water, and they do not have any roots. They float freely along with the flow of water, and they have spongy bodies, and these spongy bodies are filled with air. They makes them light in weight so that they can float on the floating water. So these are the points we discussed today. So today I think I am going to winding up today's class. Let us see you in our next classes. Till then, bye bye. It's me Shruthi.